With Belichick, you know, bringing in Adam Gase, I assume we're bringing in Anthony Lynn for a little motivation. Maybe bring Bill O'Brien in to be an assistant GM. And honestly, you might as well get Tom Segura to play fullback, you know? I mean, at this point, bring everybody in and let's just try and beat the Bills.
All right, so we have to address what you just talked about. I came in this morning, okay, we do our standard thing. The toxicity twins of Nick, Ty, and then Connor slides in there. They're laughing at their phones. Then I overhear, I've watched this 2,000 times. And I go, what's that? And Nick goes, you won't want to watch it. It's not Tom Segura, though. And I go, oh, I've been keeping up. I heard he had surgery or whatever. And he's like, have you seen the video yet? And I'm like, no, I have not seen a video. Nick turns around, shoves it in my face. I watched Tom Segura's entire leg blow out while trying to dunk, and then his left arm committed suicide, treason almost, behind his back, and he slaughters his arm, and his leg shatters into pieces.
Smithereens.
So, boom. One of the most grotesque injuries I've ever seen.
It was gruesome.
We're talking in a matter of a half a second, his entire body seemed to break. I'm a big Tom Segura fan. Okay. So I'm forced to see this. I don't want to see this video. Okay. But I laugh very hard watching a human body do that. I text Tom Segura. I let him know, like, hey man, happy you survived that.
Yes.
Basically is what I said. And then we FaceTime him, obviously. I'm laughing in his face as he answers. I feel like a terrible person, okay? I just seen it. And I go, man, I hope everything's good. He goes, yeah, everything's great, man. I spent the last 30 days in the hospital. He had a glove on his hand. And he said what I think needs to be remembered about this entire story about him and his body quitting whenever he went to try to jump. And his fucking turncoat, treasonous left arm that just went underneath his entire body. He dunked on a 9-foot rim right before that.
What?
He is the dunk champion. Bert Kreischer did not dunk. He did. Now, that is going to be a casualty to this story as we move forward because the next jump was so terrible. That is going to be the topic of conversation, but it does have to be remembered, and I feel like I'd be doing Tom a disservice here if I didn't say he did successfully attempt some athletic feat moments before maybe the worst athletic feat I've ever seen in my entire life. T's and P's on Tom's recovery.
I thought he slipped. I didn't know he blew his knee out till this morning.
Yeah. Well, it could have been both.
Slip / blow.
Yeah, the slip could lead to an eventual
explosion.
Yeah. For instance, Mike Evans slip.
Oh, geez. That looked bad.
That looked very bad. And by the way, that grass just came up like an entire thing. That sod, I guess, just went there. That Buccaneers team, T's and P's to the fullback for the Patriots, Tom Segura.
Yeah. Bring him in, Bill.
By the way, with his rehab, what he's probably going through right now, he's going to be a robotic man by the end of this thing.
Warrior spirit.
He's going to be doing stand-up. It's going to be like,
Imagine him going through the hole, blowing somebody up. Come on.
If you haven't seen it yet, listen, I'm not somebody that enjoys watching people get hurt. Like, that's not something I'm into. I feel sick. I feel uncomfortable. Like, when somebody gets hit in the shins, like, I feel it. Like, I don't like watching those things. That video is hysterical, though, to see a human body do what it did there.
Well worth a watch.
Yeah.
And thank you for your sacrifice, Tom Segura's body, for all of our entertainment. I don't know if his brain knew the body was going to do that, but we appreciate his body sacrificing itself for entertainment purposes.